Until we wake up and Kemi Badenoch doesn't exist anymore.
And everybody else just needs to butt out.
The reason David Tennant believes this shit is because David Tennant has a non-binary child. David Tennant is the new person on my blacklist. Another person who is a woke, liberal elite and has the privilege of harboring radical views while condemning people that need a voice. This is him accepting an award at some LGBT award ceremony.
We shouldn't live in a world where that is worth remarking on. However, until we wake up and Kemi Badenoch doesn't exist anymore, I don't wish ill of her, I just wish her to shut up.
Kemi Badenoch is the Minister for Women and Equality. She's a Conservative Party member currently in power. And she has been one of the leaders when it comes to advocating for single-sex space and the Cass report, protecting kids from gender-affirming care, speaking common sense and truth. And then this guy is smearing her, saying, until she doesn't exist. So I'm so sorry, David Tennant, that a woman is standing up for kids and the right to have dignity in single-sex spaces.
You being an ally to the community isn't something new. You've been doing it. But recently, you've obviously really stepped up for trans and non-binary people in a time that's so needed. What made you do that?
I don't know that I feel like I've done anything that I wouldn't just sort of be normally doing. I mean, for me, it's just common sense that there should be any suggestion that people aren't allowed to live the life they want to live and to be who they want to be with and to express themselves wholeheartedly. I mean, as long as you aren't hurting anybody else, and everybody else just needs to fucking butt out. I don't really understand why.
It's controversial.
Yeah, there is. And yet
it's just all complete hypocrisy. Oh, if you're not hurting anyone, well, what if it is hurting women to know that they cannot go to a women's shelter and guarantee there'll be no men there? That they can't go into a changing room and guarantee they won't see a dick? So it only matters if you're trans or non-binary and you're living your authentic, true self and F everyone else. Everyone else just needs to shut up. All these women need to shut up. David Tennant, you are sick and you are in a position of such privilege and power that you can't even comprehend why this issue would be important to women. And you're setting the worst example of a useful idiot in the mainstream media, which is another thing that surprises me because a lot of these illustrious actors are obviously incredibly intelligent people who can get inside the minds of another character and embody a whole being of another person to play a role on screen, yet they can't seem to have any empathy for women or against child abuse and sterilizing kids or not telling kids that you can be neither man nor woman. And ding, 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 we learn there's more to this because the reason David Tennant believes this shit is because David Tennant has a non-binary child, a boy. So they've transed their kid. Here's them with the big non-binary flag. And here's him dressed for pride. For people listening, it's huge rainbow wings, it's a rainbow dress, it's rainbow leggings, it's a rainbow fan, long hair, which obviously is totally fine. But so what he's done is most likely told his gay son that in order for you to express yourself, you need to not be a boy anymore. And he's validated that idea for his son. And I just want to play a clip from Helen Joyce, which is an absolute own on the situation.
That a parent who has told their child something that is not possible, which is that it's possible for the child to be neither male nor female, gets very angry with people who say, look, everybody is male or female. So that's the thing that David Tennant isn't saying there. What he's saying is, in my family, I pretend that it's possible to be neither male nor female. And Kemi Badenoch, in her insistence that women, female people, are a distinct group and have rights, is contradicting what he said to his child.
Yeah. She always says everything perfectly. It's totally true. He's given his child a promise. Okay, because you like to wear dresses and you're growing your hair out and you're feminine, then you're not a boy anymore. You're actually neither a boy nor a girl. And we're going to have this flag I'm going to be an ambassador for LGBT, and F any woman, any woman who contends that notion. Any parent who's concerned about the stories of kids going on puberty blockers and regretting it. F them all. So you're just so stupid. Imagine if you told David Tennant 10 years ago, yeah, so you're going to have a kid and then you're going to make a promise to him that he's actually not only not a boy, but not a woman, not a girl either, because he likes dresses. He'd probably say, wow, that sounds a bit far-fetched, or I don't really understand. But this is what the cult mentality is. When you're out of it, it's just so inconceivable how someone can believe it. But when you're in it, you just don't realize. I kind of feel sorry for him in a way in that sense. Kemi Badenoch responded with a retort. She said, I will not shut up. I will not be silenced by men who prioritize applause from Stonewall over the safety of women and girls. A rich, lefty, white male celebrity so blinded by ideology, he can't see the optics of attacking the only black woman in government by calling publicly for my existence to end. I think it was very well said. I don't know whether she's playing the identity politics card here to sort of show the hypocrisy in his narrative, because it's his side that will also always weaponize race. So if somebody criticizes a black person in parliament because they have said something because they have said something left-wing, then people will just say that that's racist, even if it has nothing to do with their race. If someone makes fun of a black politician who's left-wing, they will be like, oh my God, that's just racist. Whereas in this case, he's actually explicitly said for her existence to end. And while I don't think it's about race, maybe she's just making a point that actually, if this was the other way around, you guys would have no issue making it all about race. Personally, I feel like she didn't need to do that. She could have just let it speak for itself. David Tennant, RIP.